Ho ho ha ha! Welcome back to Game 3, the decider.
Yep,
So far, no sniper picks.
and we started off with the Team Howick's tried and true
Favorite
ban.
ban. You remember what I used to say when I was always like, if we ever form a competitive team, you know who I really never ever want to face? Fucking Quap, man.
Definitely one. And no troll. No troll, please.
Too hard to deal with. Although they were the ones who picked it up last time. But as we
Yeah.
know, Team Howick's going to have first pick this time, so.
10 seconds.
And I just swallowed some ice. This is going to be interesting.
5 seconds.
Ingesting ice, for those who get that.
Oh, that's quite a strange feeling. Swallowing something that big. No homo. Going into some reserve time on the second ban here. Probably thinking about whether they want to ban out the silencer.
Probably. Then they leave Sniper into the pool. But I guess that would force Radiant to ban.
Ah, there he goes!
There we go. No, enough of this guy.
Don't want to see his ugly face anymore. Get him out of here.
Alright, so do they ban up the Sniper? You may as well. I wouldn't want to give away Sniper myself.
Yeah, I mean, they've got first pick on the other team. There's no troll. They're either going to go for probably the axe or the sniper first pick if you allow it. They're going to ban out the Shadow
They're
Fiend
going to leave
instead.
the Sniper in the field. So,
There's the Storm Spirit.
interesting. Because I thought that would be the counter that you'd pick up against him anyway.
Well, they
Sniper,
now
that is.
know that there is no silencer in the pool, so Storm's going to have a much easier time of it.
Yeah, they definitely need to get some people that are going to hopefully counter him in some way. Silencer
Yeah.
not being there anymore.
I mean, you can pick up that Disruptor. He was banned out last time as a
Yeah, I
potential
think
counter.
Disruptor wouldn't be bad actually for picking him up.
Disruptor is one of my favorite heroes as well. He has a little bit of trouble very early game because he's not very good at pickoffs as a solo support, just because he doesn't have a consistent stun.
Consistent damage, really. You need that ult to be there. You need everything to go your way for when you
Yeah.
pull them in as well.
A combo I have seen run before, I think it may have been by Streamline, is they ran Disruptor with Sniper on bottom lane. And so they had Sniper, Disruptor, and one other. I can't quite remember who it was. And essentially what happens is they went in, and it was a dual lane they were facing, and they kind of went aggressive with the three of them. They decided to run off. The Sniper threw out a couple of shrapnels for vision. You just glimpse them back, hold them in your thing, and just demolish them. Just that singular hero split from the group. Although that requires you having very good control over the vision that they have in your jungle on the Radiant side. And we do see the sniper pick up, so at the moment we will probably expect him to go mid against the Storm Spirit. He'll do fairly well to start off with.
He's just got to be careful when the Storm starts to get towards level 6.
Yeah.
Maybe then abandon the lane or trade in with someone else.
The Storm won't be able to kill him before that, but the Storm will probably still out-farm him. I mean, the Shrapnel does a lot of damage, but the Storm's ability to destroy those waves is still very
much
depends.
into his favor.
I mean, the Sniper throws out that Shrapnel and he can just walk up and start smacking Storm, and it deals a lot of damage. Howick banning out the PL as a hard carry, which they picked up last game, right?
ClickTime did not run that last time.
Yeah, ClickTime had the troll. So both teams banning out the hard carries that they personally used in the game previously.
10 seconds.
Yeah.
Remaining.
Apart from the Shadow Fiend.
Defensive support on the Lich here.
5 seconds.
I mean, his ulti's obviously just amazing, but other than that, very much a defensive support.
Juggernaut ban.
Juggernaut.
They're definitely focusing on the heavy carry point.
Yeah.
Or like core carries. Ones that, they don't need to be
Axe.
towards the late game, but they also can come online in the mid. Come on, Pudge.
Ban the Pudge. No, don't ban the Pudge. Let's pick up a Pudge and a Batrider for an exciting game.
It was exciting. Both games were exciting in their own ways.
Yeah, both games have been good. I expect to see another good one here.
10 seconds.
Yeah, same. I'm actually at ends to who I want to win.
I know.
5
I like ClickTime. I like their passion, especially in game 2.
I just want a good game. I don't care who wins.
Reserve time.
Yeah, my little vote's for Pudge, just because.
Just because of the Pudge pickup.
Yeah.
They've won your heart. They've won your heart.
Yeah, won the heart of the crowd too, I'm sure.
1 minute 25. Eating into some reserve time here.
Yeah, you notice that the reserve time's always burnt in between the either first phase or the second part of the ban section. Usually, the second part of the pick phase, purely because there's 1-2 type swaps usually. So it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, I mean this is where you start to see a little bit more of the build, the kind of lineup that both teams want to get and things, and you can practice a little bit more on what you think is very important to ban out against what you are thinking of finishing.
Yeah, that's definitely into it. You excuse me for 2 seconds.
I sure will excuse you. So we see the Spirit Breaker ban here. So the Spirit Breaker often run as someone to kind of sit around, often on the off lane, and get some levels up. Then he really does help ganking just with that charge and moving around the place. He can pair up quite well with the Storm Spirit. You can kind of pair on anyone and really get a lot of damage on them from out of nowhere. If you can get him
Spirit
a little
breaker
bit of
ban.
farm, especially getting a BKB on him, then he becomes quite a nuisance as the time goes on as well.
The Mirana pickup.
Mirana. Another fun skill shot hero. Had the Pudge last time, we got the Mirana this time.
Faceless Void.
Faceless Void is a pickup, so we do know the hard carry.
We
They definitely
do.
want to just stomp Sniper within that Void ult.
I'm thinking we're going to see the ban of the Witch Doctor as the last one that they get to ban.
Interestingly enough, though, the during one of the patches, his ult no longer works within Chronosphere. It works without, on the outskirts of it, but not in it.
Yeah.
He
I
couldn't
mean,
do what you used to do, where you chucked it in there and just killed everyone.
it still has enough range to hit everyone in there. It just becomes a little bit more tricky to perfect.
So yeah, maybe we'll see a ban towards the Witch Doctor.
The lanes for ClickTime here are still a little bit up in the air. We kind of expect the Sniper mid and Mirana top, but it doesn't have to be that way. You
It
can
could be
have that.
Sniper mid with Mirana roaming to begin with.
Yeah, you can also have the Sniper as the hard lane, so you could still see a mid pickup. We've got a defensive support for the Lich. Do you think we'd be expecting to see something like another Skywrath come out on Team Howick here? It synergizes quite well with the Faceless Void and for getting pickoffs with that Storm early game. Night Stalker! There's hopefully our mid laner. Hopefully.
Another nice new pick. Loving the meta break.
Yeah, Night Stalker is a hero that I personally think is incredibly, incredibly powerful in this patch, but it's just about never played. I mean, with the double runes... Oh, Viper.
Oh man, we're getting heaps of crazy picks today.
Whoa,
So,
whoa.
whoa, how are you gonna land that one?
Is Storm Spirit jungling? No?
Don't think so. You can jungle him, but
Viper
I think you're
off
running
lane?
the Viper to the off lane, yeah.
Yeah, I
So
guess.
in this case, we should be looking to see hopefully a ban on Witch Doctor and then a pickup of their own, but I'm not sure do they need another support on click time, you think?
Yes, they do. They need another support and potentially one that can... I wouldn't be surprised to see something like an Omni Knight pick up, honestly.
Actually, I'd
Or an
probably see more
Abaddon.
Venge counters the Void ult.
It does,
Whoever.
yeah. If you want some counter to that, but the Omni Knight can as well with that ultimate. And there's the Witch Doctor ban we were talking about to go with that Faceless Void ulti.
Definitely just don't want to risk that one, I guess.
They could still ban the Disruptor. Disruptor is also quite a good counter to the Faceless Void ulti. The Void ulti goes down, you just drop your own on top of it, and what's he gonna fucking do? Or you just
Problem
glimpse
you
him
have
out of
though
it.
is that if he has enough time and BKB, it's not a problem. Whereas
Yeah.
swap, you ain't gonna get away from that because you can swap your teammate or Void.
Well, swapping Void's not so good with his bonus movement speed inside Void
And then
now,
when he's
but...
within it, like if you swapped him into something else, and
Yeah. Yeah. So at the moment, it looks like we're going to have Sniper hard carry, Mirana on the offlane, Night Stalker mid. The Night Stalker will probably not have a hard time at all against the Storm Spirit. He will have a much harder time if the Viper goes mid, but the Storm Spirit will have a very tough time if he decides to offlane. So we're not 100% sure what Howick's going to do here.
no longer tied. No love for tied.
No tide. All right, so I expect to see some other kind of support on the side of ClickTime here. And
3 of their
probably the same for
bans were
Howick.
from last game. Quite funny. There you go. X from last game. Was X
Yeah.
from last game?
Yeah.
Oh, he was on the other team. He was on the other team, wasn't he?
Yeah, but he was in the game.
Ah, well, yeah then.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Yay, whoa, whoa,
Whoa!
Support sniper?
Whoa, yeah? What? Roaming Mirana?
It's all up in the air, man. Screw meters.
I don't know what the hell's going on now. Surely that's going to be Phantom Assassin mid.
Hmm.
I
Oh, no, you definitely run that Night Stalker mid.
mean, I would have thought you'd want that Night Stalker mid. He's very powerful when you get the early levels on him, and he can gank much more effectively than the PA can. But and that would leave, what, your PA bottom lane? Mirana Sniper off lane?
At least you got the range.
Unless Mirana is just going to roam, and you're going to have that Sniper on the off lane just farming with Shrapnel, Phantom Assassin bot, Lion playing a support. Team Howick's obviously a little bit confused as well. They're eating up into a lot of reserve time here. I mean, they've got to pick something that synergizes well with their lineup because they've got difficult lanes to run right now as well.
Hmm.
What are we going to see?
Jakiro.
Yeah,
Giro.
Jack. So that works really well with the
Long
Faceless
old
Void ulti as
support,
well.
too. Old support.
It's also a fairly tanky support, much harder to take out for other people. So Somatic is going to be playing the Night Stalker. Now, if we can remember back, what has Somatic been playing in the last ones?
I
I
can't
can't
remember.
He wasn't
I
their
have no
Pudge
idea,
last game, was he?
I don't
Newbie
think
2K
so.
player was their Windrunner.
Yeah, I'll find out.
No, GYP was their Pudge. Somatic was their hard carry? I don't think he was the Tide.
I'm not 100% sure, unfortunately.
Oh well, we're going to find out once we get into game. Just waiting for two people to select their heroes. Come on, ClickTime. Come on. It's kind of random for them if they're not quick. Obviously not being used in the drafting phase at all. I'm just going to run through the teams as we see them. We have Pac-Man on our Lion. On our Sniper, we have Newbie 2K player. On our Mirana, GYP. On our Night Stalker, we have Somatic, and that leaves Davro on our PA. On the Dire side?
On the Dire side, we have T-Roar. On the Jakiro, we have Sinoj. Find that name very hard to say sometimes. On the Lich, we have Arg on the Storm Spirit, Hart taking up the Viper, and Justin, the carry for the team, taking up the Faceless Void. Going to be a very interesting lineup to see how lanes develop for this one.
Yeah, it's going to be good. I'm looking forward to an exciting game, I must say. Hopefully this pause doesn't last too much longer. Oh, let me just get comfortable, because you got to settle in for a good game here.
Hopefully.
What are we going to see the lineup be in terms of lanes from ClickTime and Howick here? I'm still quite unsure. Pause coming out for a little while here. All right, noughts and crosses on the map, is it? All right.
Again.
Oh no, this is going to get really hard. GG.
Didn't win.
No, it was a draw.
I thought you won on that one. How did you do that?
Why does mine draw like multiple lines? Look. Look.
Huh? I only see one line.
What? There's like, so yours is like a nice line. When I draw like a curve, look how many lines there are. It's like 5 lines.
Because I'm better at drawing than you. Alright, enough fiddling.
Nonsense. That's totally not the reason. It doesn't do it on the it doesn't do it on the map. It's just the mini map. No idea. No idea. If you know in the chat, tell me. Oh, we got another pause coming.
Just tell him he doesn't know.
Just one sec. Just 1 sec. 1 second. Oh, Void needs reconnect.
RC.
No. No more plays. No problem, not a no. So are you expecting... We've seen, if I recall, we've seen Howick go aggressive with smoke just about every game so far, haven't we?
Game 2, game 1 definitely. It was up around here.
Game
They tried
2,
catching out one of them.
game
Or was
2,
that
they
where
went up
caught
here
out
with the
troll?
Skywrath.
Yeah, that was with the troll.
The first
Game
one, they...
1?
Didn't they
I can't
catch someone
quite
out down
remember.
bottom?
Not that I recall, but
No,
maybe
they
I'm
didn't.
forgetting.
They just placed a ward here with the tide.
Well, that's right. There was a ward down here and Tide
Yeah.
set.
And then they all sat around the top rune.
Yeah.
There is actually no smoke on any of their heroes anyway, so we probably will not see it from them. If we take a look, no smoke on the ClickTime side either, but Mirana has not bought any items yet.
Void, so we should get back to it in a second.
Alright, here we go, boys. Game number 3 starting up. We expect a fantastic match if the other two are anything to go by, so this is going to be exciting. Strap yourselves in, relax, and get ready.
Wish I had bear right now.
Oh, that'll be good, right? As we see our Viper going to the off lane, as we thought might happen. We're going to see either dual lanes, is kind of what I expect. So we're going to see this Lich probably take a creep from mid. They're either going to try lane with this Void. He's got a Maelstrom. Man, that looks cool. I didn't notice that before.
I was thinking about it myself, but I was like, I don't have that item.
I want that item. It's a mythical hammer, Void hammer. That is awesome.
Contact him afterwards and arrange a trade.
Yeah. No, I'll just be like, yeah, I'm your brother. Can I borrow the Void hammer for one game? I'm your brother.
Yeah,
Did you remember me?
Coming up soon.
Yeah.
Let me borrow.
90 seconds
I give it back. I promise.
Yeah. We got that, the interesting... I kind of don't know if I like this weapon on PA. It's funny looking.
Well, I like it because it's shiny, but that's about it.
Yeah, I mean, it's shiny, but it's... It kind of just reminds me of Ricky's dagger too much, I think.
Yeah, the
Can you see that ward being placed? Mirana was standing right on it. You can't see wards being placed, can you? They invis instantly.
Nope, you can see them being placed.
Really?
Just like in Dota 1, they never invis straight away.
Okay.
They do show up for a second. It's a pretty obvious ward. As soon as one of those two camps doesn't spawn, you're like, oh.
They're already pinging
Well,
this one out.
Both. I
And
don't
it
think
looks
they're
like
arranging to pull the bot lane anyway.
Alright, so it looks like we're going to have Sniper mid, Night Stalker bottom, and solo PA off lane.
Yeah. It's against Void and Jack.
Void and Jack. Well, the PA's going to just have to get dagger
She's
farm
gonna
here.
dagger farm. I guess that's why she's there.
Yeah, because she can do that.
Well, feel the burn.
I'm still really surprised the Night Stalker is not mid instead of the Sniper.
Oh, I failed it. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Yeah, he could definitely do a little bit better with the levels, and he's gonna get a little denied out by the Lich Viper lane. But it doesn't hinder them too much. Like, if you put PA up against that, it's not gonna go well.
Yeah. We've got, I mean, he's got
Patient TP.
Tri-Lane coming up for him here with Mirana, potentially looking for an arrow at level 1. They could probably get a kill on the Jack if they land it.
Looks like they might.
They can see it right now. Are we going to see an arrow come out?
Goes.
The Mirana's just going to sit there for now. Not doing anything. He's playing the Pudge waiting game, just like last time.
Eventually, I will be there.
Left the Night Stalker solo on bottom against Lich Viper. That's going to be a really tough lane for him.
He does have a lot of regen to go with him, though, so
I
I
mean,
guess
so
he's
did
just there
the
to tank it out.
So did the PA. The PA's had a lot of regen on her. I'm surprised they didn't leave one support on bot lane. Mirana's going to potentially try something on the Storm here. As we know, as we've said before, Storm is vulnerable to ganks early on. I mean, so is the Sniper.
But there's not much output on Sniper right now, because he doesn't have any levels in that headshot.
Nah,
Maxing out range.
Yeah, got 2 on the range to make sure that he can actually farm against the Storm by outranging him. It's what really allows him to do well on that lane, aside from the Shrapnel, because he will
TP.
max that as well. So we've got
Lich up here. Got a tri-lane on mini tri-lane now.
Yeah, they know the Viper's going to be able to lane against the Night Stalker fine by himself. Night Stalker's going to have to really make use of runes here and try and get an early bottle.
Yeah.
A lot of harassment damage coming
In
out
fact,
on this
with
PA.
that haste rune, he could possibly get mid. Not
Yeah.
a long silence, but it's still 3 seconds of silence.
He's going in, actually. They might see something, especially with an arrow coming through. It's going to miss, but they need to really...
Yes, looks like it's going to be first blood.
On the Night Stalker! First blood!
Does pay for it.
Oh! Almost manages to survive by bottling up as well, but not quite. And
that is why 6 armor on Storm makes a huge difference to that hero.
yeah, unless you
Just
can
couldn't
land
kill
some nukes, like heavy nukes early game, It's very hard. I mean, that turnaround, that made it so worth it for the Storm Spirit, especially if he managed to spend his gold first, which I think he did.
He does have a bottle now.
Yeah, gold going in the way of Howick here. I think
Yeah,
mostly
plus
because
200.
of the fact that the top and bottom lane are both being won by their own carry. So we've got 17 last hits on this Void as opposed to 11 on the PA. And if you look at their bottom lane, we have 11 on the Viper as opposed to 3 on the Night Stalker. So that Night Stalker having a very tough time like we thought he would.
Yeah, he did attempt to gank that though.
Yeah.
But that's what you're going to get against Viper.
Sadly, he died before the Storm did, so he didn't really get much out of it, but his team did. So there's a lot going to be on the shoulders here of the Sniper and the PA as opposed to the Night Stalker here. The Night Stalker is going to be almost playing a support build here. I wouldn't be surprised to see him try and get a fast Ags or something like that. This Viper is going to easily zone him out of this lane. 1,200 gold up on the Viper already. And nighttime! He's going to find an Invis rune if he decides to go and check that as well. Yeah.
Room for ganking. Definitely might actually be able to catch Storm out, because it now makes it a 5-second silence, plus the slow is doubled.
So 5 second already. Holy hell, that is such a long
5
silence.
seconds level 1 in midnight, and 4 seconds of slow, which could possibly help him net this kill.
Yeah.
But he's got to do it soon.
And they're going to miss the arrow again. I don't know why they don't wait for the slow from the Void and just arrow at close range. But it should be a kill anyway. The silence should last long enough this time.
He gets his revenge.
And Night Stalker manages to do what he's good at. Nighttime comes and he goes and gets a kill. They manage to kill the Storm for a second time before he hits level 6. Not far before this time either. We get 2.
Now there's 6 on Sniper.
There's a
Free
rotation.
sniper shot on.
They've decided this top lane's not worth it. They're going to rotate the PA down to the bottom lane with the Lion and see if they can do something against this Viper. In fact, we have Night Stalker here as well.
They're
No
letting
mana
him get
though.
Close. This is going to be a dead Viper.
No, there's no mana on the Night Stalker.
Yeah,
unless
there's
they land an arrow from the Mirana, this is not going to be dead. Which he's going to try, but it's going to miss.
Hey, he's got him.
Oh, he's got him! Another stun comes in, but that Viper is way too tanky. He's got 3 levels up in Corrosive Skin. They're not going to be able to get that kill. Action happening around the map, though. It's one thing a Night Stalker provides, especially once that nighttime comes. We've got power trades up on the Viper now.
Level 6. Definitely able to kill Sniper.
I mean, you can still kill that Storm because of the long silence you have from that Night Stalker, but it is a much harder thing to do now. And that Sniper now has to be a little careful. See a lot of people rotating back down to the bottom lane. Yeah, free farming Faceless Void. Bottom lane, you know, the lanes here just going very well for Howick in general. Lich coming right in behind just to do some harass. Arrow flies out, just gonna miss.
Close.
We've got Night Stalker now with boots as well. Still nighttime for him. He's going to look for something. Lich is actually going to leave the rune alone on bottom? No, he's going to pick it up. Storm not needing it.
Okay,
His
looks
bottle's
like
still
there's a
full.
big gank about to be initiated.
Yeah, looks like they might be trying to go on bottom. Pac-Man walking around.
that
He's going to
slow.
be able to find out one. Here goes the Hex. They're going to try and get this Jack. A lot of damage coming out on Pac-Man here. He's going to go down to the Viper on the other side. In fact, before the other thing happens, and along with the Lich coming back in, there's a lot of damage coming out from this Viper. No mana on this Mirana to be able to to be able to throw out a anything, and this Night Stalker's going to go down as well. It ended up being just really not a good gank. This Viper had too much damage. They decided not to go on the Viper because of the fact that the Jack could essentially stop their combo with the stuns, etc. But I mean, the Viper essentially provided so much damage while they tried to take out what is a very tanky hero on Jack with almost 800 HP and 3 armor. Not as tanky as the Viper.
But a lower level at that. Lower level without treads as well. Jesus, that is a tanky hero.
But the Viper has with the Ring of Basilius has +3 armor, although I guess that's on the Jack as well. So only has 1 more armor, but he has level 4 Corrosive Skin now, so he's got a massive reduction in damage that he takes.
Yeah.
So he's really playing their kind of frontliner here for the start. So he's going to be building into mech again. So we're going to see a mech on him, and he's really going to be the one to
Looks
walk
like there's
up.
another ganking into the mid lane here.
They do still have a nighttime silence, but not for long. He actually goes on the sniper in mid lane, and he's probably going to get the kill before he gets silenced. Here he is, just because jumping. Oh, it's not quite going to kill, and this is going to be a return kill for the sniper. Wow. Oh, the clutch plays. Where's the log? Where's the log? How much health was he on? Attacker, Storm Spirit, target, sniper. Storm Spirit hits sniper with overload. Storm Spirit hits sniper to 2 HP. He got him down to 2 HP.
Well,
Man,
no matter by how much, as long as you get the kill.
Doesn't get much closer than that, does it?
Yeah.
Wow. So Storm actually just behind Sniper and hero level now after a few successful ganks, and the ulti goes out. Maybe not the best timing, but oh, good arrow comes through.
Nice arrow.
He should still die to the Storm Threat here, but in fact, no level 6. Oh, stun just misses the Void. Is the Void gonna come back in here? He looks like he's going Mom first item, as we have Viper cutting the wave here with his corrosive skin. I missed something. Storm got another kill on the Mirana. Where did that come from? Did Mirana stick around?
Lich. Yep, sowed him with Lich.
And it looks like they're going to push this tier 1 top. I don't think there's anything that's going to stop them from getting this. Especially with the level 3 liquid fire from Jack. Oh man, trouble on the bot lane. He's going to have to TP out. Good call, good call. That Viper had him completely cornered there. Ice Path coming out. Mirana still just with level 2 arrow and level 2 leap here. Nothing in Starfall yet, which is a little bit surprising.
Quite a bit of damage on the Void there.
They're still going to grab this tower though. Lich actually takes the last hit. 800 gold now up on him. Well, now that Lich doesn't have to be your mech carrier, what do you expect them to be getting in terms of items?
Have to be the mech carrier, alright. Oh, arrow!
Arrow on the Storm, but nothing's going to come of it. He's too weak. If he's not careful, he's going to die to the Storm! Jumps in there, and that's what I'm talking about with no Starfall.
They got him out.
They're going to get the Storm in return, so worth it in the end. Very worth it, but with no Starfall, why are you bothering to leap in? You leap in like that, and you just put yourself in a whole bunch of danger.
He stole the rune.
Oh, did he? Okay.
Yeah. Bit of the greed.
Right. So he just tried to, like, steal something else from the Storm.
So with the Lich, I'd be looking to maybe see a drums build, something that tanks him up but also has some benefits to him, maybe drums, or possibly a force staff. You know, sort of utility towards the team would probably help out the best.
You wouldn't try and go a bit greedy and get a really fast Aghanim Scepter?
I don't think Lich farms fast enough without being helpful. Like, he'll need to be buying wards as well.
Well, they have the Jack. He's buying most of their wards at the moment.
I don't know. I probably just wouldn't, because I just don't see it being that effective against their lineup.
The other
I'd see
thing,
better, like...
the other thing that would be potentially quite a good pickup on him is an Atos, if you can get it fairly quickly.
An Atos would probably be a good pickup.
Or even a Yules. You can never go wrong with a Yules. We're going to see a gank coming in now. Lich actually invis rune here. Scouts out the courier with a Wraithman coming onto thing to complete his Aquila. And they're going to go on... Oh, this is going to be bad if they decide to go in. PA is not going to jump here. Going to back off. Is not going to get slowed. They're going to take out this Lion. Although Sniper in the back here, shooting out some shrapnel, and PA does go in. And the Mirana's in the middle there. I don't know what's going on. Sniper gets a kill, but Void just takes everybody else out. And Storm flies in from across the map. And that's almost a team wipe. Wow.
It's definitely not looking good for Team ClickTime right now.
Yeah, that ended up being a very bad initiation. They didn't know the Lich was there, but they did see the support on the Jack. And as soon as the Lich came out, they probably should have just left the Lions die and backed out. That was quite a large swing in terms of gold and EXP. And now Purple down here on Mirana is kind of isolated. Hopefully they don't know she's there. Storm scouting, I think. Does that see her? It does. It sees her now. She's in trouble. Oh no, she is a dead kitty. 1-2 burst. Lich gets the kill. 1,500. He's going. The hell is he getting? Why does it look like he's building mech as well? Is he getting a Vlad's?
Who, sorry?
Lich.
Not bad.
So we are going to see an Aghanim Scepter first out from this Night Stalker, and I thought we would. Not being a core Night Stalker, I didn't think we would see anything like an armlet first. We're going to get this really good vision to try and stop the ganks and let them be able to have the sight that they need to really be effective around the map, and hopefully he can get it up in a decent timing here. We're going to see first item Orchid again from the Storm. Probably going to get it at slightly better timing now, even with the 2 deaths to start off with. He's going to have a little bit more freedom in what he can do in this match, especially with the Void and the Viper being able to really sit on that front lane and cause a distraction. Mirana really not being able to get a lot here. Looking for another arrow, but still just level 4. If you take a look at hero level, she is by far the lowest. In fact, the lowest support on Howick, almost doubling her level out. And there comes the mech from the Viper. And they're going to keep sieging this tier 1 in mid.
Yeah, very easy with that Jack liquid fire.
Yeah. Very easy. They're going to try and trade up top as well with the Night Stalker and Sniper actually taking out the tower before they take it out mid. If they teleport in here, they may even be able to defend this tower. Lion going in very early here. Arrow flying through, but not going to hit anything. A TP in from Night Stalker right into the middle, but the good Void ulti comes out as Storm Spirit in the back end takes out one person and goes onto the PA, but he's out of mana now almost. He's got just enough to jump to the high ground, and Viper is going to take out the Sniper quite easily as Void with his mom chases everybody down. Another great fight for Team Howick just then, and they do take out the tower as well with the Jack liquid fire. Arrow flying through, going to hit nothing. That's a fantastic Lich ulti. Just the extra damage you need, just using it as a nuke there.
Definitely looks like it's
a 4 for none trade. A 4 for none. Wow.
14 minutes in too.
Yeah, if you take a look at the net graph, that's just been dropping steadily. We're now for about 7k advantage in both EXP and gold. We've got the Mask of Madness up on the Sniper, but in that respect it didn't help him too much, because with the Storm Spirit initiation and with the Void initiation, it's very easy for the other team to get close to him.
So what do ClickTime need to do to get back into this game, do you think? Do you think they need to start split pushing it out, get more items up? Because they certainly aren't able to fight group 5-on-5 engagements.
They do not have the ability to 5-on-5 engage. They're too low on their supports in terms of level, and they don't quite have the ability to fight on their cores yet. They do take a little while to come online. The only good fighter they have this early is really... I mean, the Lion is quite good, and the Night Stalker is really fairly good. But again, with going the Aghanims, he's not going to be particularly useful in terms of team fight for a while. So they really need to try and keep split. They will lose occasional people, because obviously the Void ulti and the Storm Spirit are both great people at picking off. But if they can keep vision up around the place...
2 people onto that one.
Yep, and he's going to go down. So that's a nice pick off. This is what they can do, is they need to split up, they need to farm where it's safe and try and get these items up. Potentially some more kind of early game fighting items as well, because otherwise they're going to have a lot of trouble with Team Howick bullying them early, and really try and keep a support with people and farm them up. The other thing that they can do is really look to try and play with objectives and look for pickoffs, which is what they're doing now. Taking a smoke into the jungle, and they might actually find the Void here. They're smoked up. Is he going to get the silence off in time? He is. Arrow comes out, and it's going to just miss, and the silence should wear off, and he'll get out. Good stun comes out, but the Storm Spirit comes in the back and jumps on the Sniper with the Mask of Madness. Dies very fast. Lich ulti comes out, and Pac-Man is going to die as well. Going to try and TP out here from the Mirana, but will go down, and this should be the death of the Night Stalker as well. Yeah, the TPs come in from Team Howick, and it ends up just not being worth it as we see a big chase come here, but Viper ulti comes out.
Merry chase.
Tries to die to the tower, doesn't quite make it there in time. The only good thing that comes out of that is the fact that PA was farming the whole time, but what can she really get done in that amount of time in terms of farm when you lose 4 for 1?
Yeah, her current farm level being so low.
So we saw 1,000 gold go onto the Storm Spirit there.
Jeez.
As they look at Roshan here. With the liquid fire, they can probably do this fairly easily.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is not going to be too hard for them to pull off.
No, not at all.
That out here from Mirana. They've got this high ground really warded though for Team Howick. I mean, there's got a ward here for Radiant as well, but This should be a free Rosh. Who do you think they're going to put that on? You reckon they're going to stick that on that Storm Spirit?
Yeah, Storm's just jumping in all the time anyway.
He's
Plus
your
he's got his finished Orchid coming out. So.
yeah he's your true snowball hero here. So let him have it.
There we go.
Void jumps up as he's going to have to use the ulti if he wants to kill him here. Oh, they do have dust, and that Mirana just
More than prepared.
only level 6 getting destroyed. The dust actually didn't hit the lion there, but he's going to throw out a stun and probably get himself killed because of this anyway. And in the back end we have Storm trying to kill the sniper, and he's going to get that. 1, 2, down he goes. Dagger crit and deals a lot, but not going to be enough. He has the Aegis up anyway. Jack tried to cut off the Phantom Assassin, but not quite managing it. So we've got a Hood of Defiance up on Helm of the Dominator, up on the Phantom Assassin. So it is an item that can accelerate your farm a little bit. She doesn't really have a lot of trouble jungle farming anyway, but
Yeah, and the situation they're in though, I don't think it's that great a pickup for her because you're not going to get stacks up.
it does give you a method of moving around the jungle faster to farm, because you can blink to your pet. So you can move around almost as if an anti-mage was moving around the jungle.
Even though I would probably be looking maybe into Armlet.
Yeah,
You're lacking the HP, and if you get a crit, it's going to kill someone, or it's going to put them very, very, very low.
yeah, it does. I mean, the Helm of the Dominator gives you a little bit more survivability as well, but it's not really enough by itself at this point. It also transitions into a good item for her later game if they manage to get there. We've got another piece here. Is Night Stalker still going to go this Aghanims instead of a BKB? I would imagine so. He's already got that point booster.
The Night Stalker, yes.
Yeah, Night Stalker.
Definitely looks like he's gone for the build for it, but yeah.
Got some pings out on the bottom tier 2 here. So we see Jack pick up some D-wards. Arrow flies through, just where the Jack was, but nothing there now. And Void here looking like he's going to go an Aghanim Scepter. He really wants to be able to control these team fights. I mean, he's already doing quite a lot of damage just because of his level advantage right now. And he thinks that he can leave a lot of the damage up to the kind of Viper. Of course, we've got the Lich ulti and the Jack ulti inside his Chronosphere, which do a lot of damage.
Yeah, still
and the
very
Storm,
relevant as well.
Storm jumping around the place, doing a lot. So really trying to maximize the use of his ulti here. I wonder if we'll see a refresher late game on him, if we get late game, as they take out the mid tier 1 and maybe look at the top tier 2 here to trade, because they don't think they can fight right now. And I would tend to agree with them here, especially with the DD on the Storm, which they don't actually know about, or they do now.
But even then, I think HWK can just keep going. They've got to. The other team has to back because they're not going to outpush them.
Well, they've got the Aegis on the Storm. Why wouldn't you keep going?
They are teleporting people back.
Teleporting back. And they're going to invis. Disappear. Teleport's taking a long time here. Void jumps in. He just cancels his Chronosphere. Whoo!
Almost got him.
Yeah, they teleported everybody back for that. And PA is going to be down bottom farming that wave.
Yeah.
Gold per minute's not what I want. Net worth. Yeah, top 3 in net worth, all from Team Howick here.
Oh, and they're leaps and bounds ahead of the top farmer on
15k net worth for the team and about 14k EXP net worth. So quite
Huge.
large. Especially when you're against heroes like a PA and a Mirana who really don't do a hell of a lot without farm.
Yeah, it's one of the risks of picking
And Sniper.
up
Yeah, Mirana is really a hit and miss hero. If you don't have, a lead up stun, etc. to use as well, and they're going to take this tier 1 top. But again, I don't think ClickTime are going to try and do anything about it.
Yeah.
They may try and take this tier 1 bottom, but I imagine Howick will either just continue with this or be able to TP back and defend very easily. Knowing that Aegis is going to be wearing soon, they may try and push Rax here. And this is where you have to make a decision. Do you think it's actually worth letting them get a Rax here and taking a tower and whatever gold you can get, or do you absolutely have to defend now?
I think for their lineup they need to defend.
Arrow comes out and smacks that Jack. It does a hell of a lot of damage. But
Yeah, the
it's
extra
not going to be able to go on it. Tower drops. They're going to back out here. No, Viper's still just sitting on top lane. He's a tanky one, he is.
Oh, that dodge. Well done.
I didn't even see him cast his ulti.
just dodged
As there's
him.
initiation from Storm onto the Lion here with the silence, and he's going to go down easily. Storm may drop as well, but with that Aegis and Void jumping in here, that's going to be the death of the other two.
There goes the buyback.
This isn't looking good.
Stand. Final stand comes out.
PA actually blinking out of the
Just
fight.
basically ravaged the enemy team right there.
Yeah. Fantastic ravage just then. Oh wow, and there goes first Rax. So far an incredibly dominant performance from Howick.
Yeah.
An incredibly
Weren't
dominant.
happy about that last game.
Yeah. We've got Aghanim Scepter up on the Void now as well. So he's got, you know, short cooldown, 60-second cooldown ulti
Extra second.
that lasts 5 seconds at the moment. So it's as if it was a level 3. And Storm just goes on top, and this, even with the invis, should be a dead Mirana. PA. As another Ravage almost comes out. This Pac-Man is in a lot of trouble. Bam, bam, bam.
There goes.
And Jack gets a Yules. Good initiation from the Jack now as well. Everywhere they've got, every single hero on the other team, on the team of Howick, is just posing a massive problem now. And I think this is looking potentially over here.
Yeah.
No more Aegis on Storm though. He does have something flying out to him. Let's see what it is. It is a Bloodstone. And somebody has finished their Ags. Who's that? Viper?
Yep.
Oh, yep, and an Aghanim's Viper. Do you reckon they're going to wait for this Roshan, or do you reckon they're just going to push in?
I reckon they can end it now, but if they wanted to be safe, they could probably go get the Roshan.
Yeah.
Depends how they really want to secure and end out the game. I don't think ClickTime has any way out right now, unless it's going to go longer, unfortunately.
Yeah, they need to defend as much as they can, but the problem is that so far their defenses haven't really been going so well. Their defenses have kind of just turned into slaughters.
So with Nightstalk, I really think he should have just gone with the BKB. Probably could have had it by now too.
I mean, honestly, I really think he should have just gone mid, but...
Yes, but I think BKB would have at least given him some defense against their team. But at the moment, he's 2.2k in with 1.7 left on a Aghanims. I mean, an Aghanims is good if you're ahead. Not good when you're behind.
Yeah.
It is good when you need the vision, but that's usually in the later portions of the game, not 25 minutes.
I mean, it's good early. If you're ahead early, you can really solidify your advantage with it, but... And there goes the nighttime. We're going to see the Storm jump in on someone shortly, I think. Whacking down this tier 3, and arrow comes out, it's just going to land on a creep. Aghanims comes out onto Somatic here, and wow, that's dealing a lot of damage already.
Yeah, that 100 damage per tick.
And it's almost up again. If he throws that out, Stormspirit's going to be able to jump on someone and kill them. I think they want to take down this tier 3 before they fight if they can. Arrow comes, it's not going to land on anyone. A nice Chronosphere on 2 there, and that's going to be dead support and a dead Mirana as well. Actually, dodging. But Arg just sitting on the front lines here and doing a hell of a lot. And that's everybody dead.
He jumped in and died.
Yeah. Sniper doing what he can with ultimates from base, but it's really not going to be enough. They're going to lose a second lane of Rax here, and with PA and Lion down, well, I mean, Lion is most of their disabled right now. And Stormspirit jumps in, he's caught the Mirana, and that should be a dead Mirana. Yeah. Down he goes, and they've actually caught Somatic now as well. They're going to need, the Viper ulti comes out. Is it going to be enough slow? Not quite. Sniper here doing a lot of damage with the Lion, Hex, and Finger. Down goes the Stormspirit. That's got to be a lot of money going the way of Lion. And
Fight recap. He made 2.5. He made 2,170. He made by himself 1,589 gold.
Yep.
Sniper got 800 for an assist. That's not bad.
Void skating around as the long range ulti comes out, and Jack lays down the ice path. And another ulti comes out from the Void. Actually catches 2. I didn't see the Sniper down there. And he's got the Mjolnir up on, sorry, the Maelstrom up on the Void now as well. And it looks like this is going to be the last reaction. GG. This was a very convincing performance by Howick in this match.
Yeah, very dominant.
Oh, the crits! Bang!
Goodbye,
Jack goes down.
Nah, come back.
In a split second. Come back. If he RNGesus enough, he's got this. Here we go. In they go. Lich ulti. Nope, no Lich ulti yet. Arrow comes out but lands on no one, and Stormspirit's back in, dealing all the damage he can. Can't escape him. All the misses! No RNGesus. And Lich ulti to stun. And he did go for that 4-star. You were talking about the kind of team fight utility that the Lich should get, and he's also got Aghanims now. Just after he uses his ultimate, sadly for him.
Yeah.
And there's the
Infinite
GG.
bouncing would be fun.
Wow.
I'm over here.
Storm trying to get in the middle, doesn't quite know when the GG timing's going off. They cancelled it. That was not great. Not great conduct if they cancelled it, but since they said the initial GG, I'm pretty sure in the rules that means that they have conceded the match, even if the match does not go and end itself right now anyway. So, not quite sure what's going on now. Maybe they'll let it happen just now. Just fooling around a bit. Jack's gonna just gonna drop everything, thinking the game's gonna end, but they might have to do this the old-fashioned way. Oh, maybe something's going wrong.
It's getting there.
I mean, if they need to, they can end the old-fashioned way. I don't think it will be too hard for them at this point.
Yeah.
Most of the players on ClickTime have called GG naturally anyway, so they probably won't defend to let them do it. Plus, now the Megas are coming in. I think they'd probably GG it on their own. In comes the Void! Dun 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 dun! Hitting that base. Smack!
Come on, Storm. Jump.
Oh, oh, Jack diving in. I think he's a bit early. This could do a lot of damage to him. Yeah, he's dead. Oh, Lich ulti. Oh, it doesn't hit invis. Not like Witch Doctor cast. And they're going to have to finish this the old-fashioned way, but that they will. And there goes the game with Storm Spirit in the middle of the base, just like he wanted to be. All hail the god. Without the silencer there to shut him down this time, he really kind of went rampant and went wherever he wanted. Now, I mean, I don't know about you, but I think that last pickup of the Phantom Assassin really didn't do them any good.
Yeah, it was a pick that didn't do anything really in the lane. It just gave them weaker lanes.
Yeah, it was greedy, and it really screwed up their lanes because they had quite a good laning phase already. They needed something to really go against that kind of void on the top lane, and they just didn't have it with the Phantom Assassin.
I'm not even sure who to pick against it, but I'd be looking at maybe like a Timbersaw or something that really does hit them hard.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Something
I honestly think that was one of the biggest things is just the draft with that, and that last pickup. I don't know whether they kind of got pressured into it by running out of time or what, but that was quite a big deal in this matchup.
Too much carry.
Yeah.
Maybe.
In the end, though, you've got to say very well executed by Team Howick, and a deserved victory.
They definitely made sure that that game was shut down.
So we had 3 good games. The first 2 being, the second one especially being very close, and this third one decisively in the Team Howick's favor.
Decisively in Howick's favor on that one. It definitely was played very well.
Yeah. They take out the best of 3, and anyway, this has been Team of 2 casting for the Anzac Dota weekend. We will be back a little bit later today in
6 o'clock. Set the watch.
In about 2 hours' time for the next match between Streamline and Dig Bigger Nick. So make sure you tune back with us then for some more good action and hopefully some good games.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Yeah, thanks. See you guys.